The graph has been one of the best performing cryptocurrencies in the last few days. So everyone is so excited and everyone is looking into what it is, what it does, and how they can make some money from it. So in this video, I'll be taking the time to talk to you what the graph actually is and why it is very important in the cryptocurrency space. My name is Philip. Welcome to Investors Vibe. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, take a minute, hit on the subscribe button, the notification bell, and now you are part of the community. We're going to take a moment to look at how it works and everything up to what I think about it, the prediction for the future. So guys, let's dive right into it. The graph is an indexing protocol for decentralized applications that allows developers to efficiently access blockchain data. Developers can build subgraphs that define how to ingest, index, and serve blockchain data in a verifiable way. There is what is known as subgraphs. It can be composed into a global graph of all the world's public information. This data can be transformed, organized, and shared across applications for everyone to query with just a few keystrokes. Although their contracts are built on Ethereum and currently supports EVM-based chains, the graph is blockchain agnostic, meaning they are compatible and can be connected to different types of blockchains and even other DLTs. They have built the initial APIs, but the team is saying in the future, everyone can build their own plugin to connect their data source. The graph's vision, well, it's a big one, guys. It's really important in the space. The mission of the graph is to enable internet applications that are entirely powered by blockchain infrastructure. The first is better developer experience. There is no need for customers. There's no need for developers to build custom codes. Serverless dApps. Build subgraphs instead of using indexes. You can build a subgraph for your own project, for your own dApp. Performance UIs. It helps in faster loading. And global decentralized APIs. Is not owned by any single node or user or entity. Creating new values for data. There are 4 types of participants in the graph. We have indexers, curators, delegators, and consumers. So I'm going to take the time to tell you what each one of these does and how they impact the graph protocol. The first is indexers. Node operators that stake GRT in order to provide indexing and query processing services. Indexers earn query fees and indexer rewards for their services. The second, we have curators, subgraph developers, data consumers, or community members who signal to indexers which APIs should be indexed by the protocol. So curators, what they do is they tell the indexers the subgraph that has to be given priority. There's also what is called delegators. Delegators are individuals who would like to contribute to securing the network but do not want to run a graph node themselves. So many people can be delegators. You can have your GRT token delegate to indexers so that you will get back some fees back in GRT. We also have consumers, end users that query subgraphs and pay query fees to the indexers, curators, and delegators. There are some advantages of this to developers, the advantages of the graph to developers. One of them is it has helped developers to say goodbye to custom servers. Before the graph, teams had to develop and operate proprietary indexing servers. This required significant engineering and hardware resources and broke the important security properties required for decentralization. The graph basically functions as the foundation of Web3. All data is stored and processed on open networks with verifiable integrity. The graph makes querying this data fast, reliable, and secure. Just like any other token that we've ever looked into, token economics is very, very important. As cryptocurrency investors, we do not invest in the ownership of the cryptocurrency project. Instead, we buy the token. Hopefully, we buy the token hoping that the network will be successful and the use case for the token will be important to the ecosystem. Well, this is not different, and I'm going to do the same by telling you what the GRT token is used for and how it's used on the graph protocol. GRT is the native ERC20 utility token of the graph. It's a utility token and has many uses on the network: staking, deposit, delegation, payment, and reward. When it comes to staking, indexers stake GRT to provide indexing and querying services. Also, Curators deposit GRT into bonding curve to signal on a specific subgraph and earn a portion of query fees. There is also what is known as delegation. Delegators contribute by delegating GRT to existing indexers and earn a portion of query fees and indexing rewards in return. Payment: consumers pay GRT for subgraph queries to the indexers, curators, and delegators. Then there is what is known as reward. This is the rewards that comes back to indexers and delegators, which they get for the work done on the protocol. Now let's look into the future of the graph. But before that, let's talk about one thing that is very, very important, especially now that the graph is new. Many people don't understand it well and they think it has something to do with what Chainlink does, but that's not it. They are very, very different. Chainlink is a decentralized oracle network, provides reliable, tamper-proof inputs and outputs for complex smart contracts on any blockchain. So basically, Chainlink makes off-chain data available on-chain, whilst the graph makes on-chain data easily accessible to DApps to make the dream of Web3 a reality. So this is very different. They are both dealing with data, but in a very, very unique way. That's why they are not competitors, and instead they have a partnership that they are helping each other grow positively. Now back to the future of the graph. Well, in my opinion, the graph is an important part of decentralized economy and it's not going to change. They have replaced the work of developers building custom servers, and instead they have provided the tools needed to easily build and deploy data on-chain. In the next few years, this is what I think: the popularity of blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and decentralized applications in general is going to increase, and the need for the graph and its GRT token is also going to increase exponentially. That is what I think, and I don't even think it's a stretch at all. So being a top 10 coin is going to be achieved easily. The question here is not about either the graph is going to be worth a lot. It's about how long you're going to hold on to the token for. So this is basically everything the graph does, and this is everything that you have to understand, especially if you are invested in or you are about to invest in the graph. If you like the video, please subscribe and also hit on the notification bell. We are trying to create videos on a daily basis right now, and so guys, subscribing and hitting on the notification bell will really help and inspire us, because it will tell us that many people appreciate the work that we are putting into. Please also hitting on the like and commenting helps with the algorithm. Thank you. Bye.